Hello, my name is Marlon Pierre-Antoine and I am a member of a working-class revolutionary political party called Socialist Action. Last Monday, on Labor Day, President Obama unveiled his plans for the creation of a federal jobs program that he claims will bring relief to the millions of working families who have been suffering since the Great Recession began in late 2008, and begin to rein in the country's blooming unemployment rate, which officially stands at 10%, but, counting for the inclusion of those who are underemployed and those who have given up their search for employment, really stands at 20%. The President says that if passed, the bill will lay the foundations for long-term economic growth by getting people back to work rebuilding America's crumbling roads, railways, and runways. Of course, almost everyone agrees that some kind of economic recovery is desperately needed, but the question is, which kind of recovery do we need? Obama says that this jobs bill is aimed to relieve the misery of the working class and what he refers to as the middle class, but with a presidency that has sided with big business on every major issue, from escalation of the imperialist war in Afghanistan to a healthcare reform that is set to generate a windfall in profits for the insurance industry, and criminal complicity with BP in the wake of the Gulf oil spill scandal, we have every right to remain skeptical. So what are the facts behind this proposal? Underneath all the fanfare and populist rhetoric, the truth is that the bill is unlikely to even pass this year, and if by chance it does, the first jobs issuing from it will not be created for another year afterwards. The jobs will be temporary in nature, and no details on wages and conditions have been released yet. The administration's proposal completely ignores the lackluster condition of public schools and housing that our country currently faces. Although funded by a small increase on taxation on the super rich, the bill aims to give back to these corporations their very modest losses by exempting them from paying Social Security taxes on any new workers that they hire. Of course, the Democrats raised the boogeyman of the GOP to preempt criticism against them for their misnamed jobs bill, saying that they have to compromise, water down, and moderate their policies to curry favor with the right. And true enough, the Republicans' reactionary forces will try to stomp on any progressive initiative undertaken in the interests of the vast majority of society, which is to say the working class. But fundamentally, both parties are representatives of a political and economic system that preserves the supremacy of profit and the rule of a tiny rich elite that attains this profit through the economic and social exploitation of the majority of the people at home and ruthless plundering and conquering overseas. Any recovery plan that comes from these parties, bound as it is to the logic of capitalism and imperialism, is bound to fail. The President says that he wants to restore prosperity to America. But there are two Americas. One is the America of the bosses, the super rich, the CEOs, and the capitalists. They're prosperous enough. The other America is the one that most of us live in, the America of working people, of students, of the unemployed, of farmers and small business people, who have never enjoyed the full fruits of the prosperity that they create, even in times of economic well-being. If we're going to win a recovery program for us, it has to come from us. We have to break through the limits of the unwinnable system that has been imposed on us, organizing a political vehicle to fight for a workers' action program that can end the boom and bust cycle of capitalism once and for all.